So first up is seamless gear transitions. The shifts are so smooth that the passengers barely feel anything. And how to do that? I made a video about that. Good shifting keeps the car balanced, and it's also a great display of skill because you know your car, you know the clutch, you know the gas pedal, and you know how to do this together. And also, many manual cars are problematic and it's harder to do this. So just because of that, and it takes a lot of practice, I will put this on A tier. The next skill is precision clearance control. I made this term up, by the way. So I demonstrated this by putting two cards a bit wider than my car, like maybe 2-3 centimeters, really close. And the challenge is to drive between those cards without hitting them. Sounds easy enough, right? So the trick is to look ahead. Do not look at the obstacles. Look to the front and the body will adjust itself. It's a great skill to have, so you always know how wide your car is and if you can get through tight spaces. So let's put this on B tier. Now we have defensive spacing or proper following distance. The faster you go, you should leave more space to the car in front of you. Why? Because in the end, it's not your reflexes that will save you, it's the reaction time. So give yourself time by keeping a lot of space. And honestly, this is not easy because a lot of people are tailgating and thinking they can react in time. This is a big lie. So because of that, I will put this in C tier. Next up is progressive braking control and precision braking. And the meaning of this is braking without the final jerk in the end, and also knowing when to stop and how much space you have to the obstacle in front of you. When you know your car very well, you can brake very close to whatever obstacle you have in the front. And also, I made a video about braking smooth in automatics, but the same principle applies to manual cars and how to brake super smooth that in the end you don't have that final move. And honestly, with almost all people that I drove with, they cannot do that. And I don't know why. I don't think it's so difficult, but because of my sample size, I guess, I will put this on A tier. I put a glass of water on my dashboard, it's moving freely, and if I drive too fast or not smooth enough, it will just fall down. So let's take a look. Take your time, be patient, be good, calm driver, take the corner in the appropriate speed, be smooth with your driving inputs, with your steering, with your gas and brake. And look now I'm accelerating out of the corner. Yes, I use the whole engine power that I have and accelerate out of the corner, and the gear transition super smooth, the glass doesn't really move, and that's how you give your passengers a great and smooth driving experience. Again, here when braking, use the engine brake for a while, and then when you brake, be gentle on the brake pedal. When you let go of the brake pedal, this is the most critical part. Be smooth when doing that so there's no sudden jerk. And when you go into the corner, smooth input to the corner, and then get back on the gas, but don't stomp on it, just smoothly go back to the gas pedal and open up your gas. Now again, the next corner, I brake, get already to the right gear, and while braking in this car I cannot do heel and toe unfortunately, but I already let go of the clutch slowly, so the right gear is already there. When I accelerate out of the corner again, I open up my steering wheel and accelerate out of the corner, smooth gear transitions with the gas and clutch, and that's how the glass just stays. And honestly, this was harder to do than I thought, because if you really rough, the glass wants to move already, wants to fly off. So if you combine everything and be conscious when driving, you will have the glass will not fly away. Try it. Go, you guys go, take a glass of water, put it on your dashboard if possible, and try it out, and then you see what I mean. In my opinion, this is S tier. If you manage to take a 10-15 minute drive without the glass flying off, you're a great smooth driver in my opinion. Next one is smooth steering inputs. I'm sure you drove with people like that. Yeah, being smooth with the steering is not difficult to learn. You use both hands, be very gentle with the steering. Smooth hands equals stable car. Look ahead, look at the corner, and when the corner opens up, open up your steering as well. And smooth is also fast. In case you go on the racetrack, you heard that a lot of times, and it has a reason. This takes also practice as always, and so I will put this on B tier. Next up is starting smooth. This is especially important for manual cars. You know, some manual cars are harder and some are easier to drive, and you need to practice that, but having smooth starts every time on a red light, when you're on a stop or when you park or everywhere, when knowing how the clutch and the gas pedal work in correlation will make the driving experience for everyone way smoother and way nicer, and you just feel like a better driver. Also for this, I have a video how to never stall again, so if you would like to watch that. So there you have it. You guys know now my driving skills for everyday driving. Get out there and practice.